What's up, everyone? If I look exhausted, it's because I am. If I look like I'm freezing, it is, I believe, about 5 below right now in the city of Chicago, so 45 minutes away from me. So, bringing to you the video of a truly vile human being. One of the more popular unsolved mysteries, one I've been requested to discuss a number of times. Today we're going to be looking into the case of Kenneth McElroy. For those of you who are unsure, Kenneth McElroy was a true vile human being. The stuff I can say about this guy, I don't want to risk anything for my channel. So, that said, I'm going to leave it out and let's get started.
Check out our blog on Medium and other YouTube channels for more content.
Normally when I record these stories, there's a large amount of remorse and sorrow for the victims covered. Now, this video is not going to be one of them. Let's get started now. Skidmore, a small farming town in Missouri, has a dark history despite its tiny population of 440 residents. The town's past is marred by violence, murder, and mystery. As one of its most notorious cases is the case of Kenneth McElroy. Kenneth Rex McElroy was a menacing figure in Skidmore. He had a long history of accusations including assault, statutory rape, burglary, arson, and animal cruelty. Yet he always seemed to avoid conviction. At around 275 pounds with big, bushy sideburns, McElroy wielded a reign of terror over Skidmore, with a gun and taking whatever he pleased. He was definitely known as being the town bully. Born into poverty in 1934, McElroy dropped out of school in the 5th grade and had a steel plate implanted in his head after a childhood accident. His criminal activities started with petty crimes, such as stealing livestock, but escalated from there. He became an alcoholic and a womanizer, fathering 15 children with multiple women, some of whom were just teenagers. McElroy's last wife, Trina, was just 12 years old when they met in 1971. She became pregnant 2 years later. McElroy beat her, and when she tried to escape, he followed her, shot their dog, and set her parents' house on fire. On top of that, we have to deal with his abusive nature as well. To avoid molestation charges, he forced Trina's parents to let him marry her, threatening them if he didn't get his way. The town of Skidmore was paralyzed in fear, and no one dared testify against McElroy due to his violence and unpredictability. McElroy's lawyer defended him in multiple felonies on a yearly basis. In 1980, McElroy's daughter was caught stealing a candy bar from a local store owned by 70-year-old Bo Bokamp and his wife Lois. Despite Lois's attempts to resolve this matter peacefully, McElroy relentlessly targeted the elderly couple with abuse and terror. He even shot Bo in one confrontation. Although McElroy was convicted for the shooting, he was released on bail, causing outrage in Skidmore. The town pled with authorities for justice, but the pleas fell on deaf ears. McElroy, brandishing a rifle with a bayonet, frequented the D&G Tavern while his lawyer postponed his appeal hearing twice. On July 10, 1981, after his second postponement, the town gathered at Legion Hall to discuss McElroy's reign of terror. Simultaneously, McElroy and Trina were at the D&G Tavern, oblivious to the town's unrest. Following the meeting, townsfolk confronted McElroy as he climbed into his truck with Trina. Gunshots erupted, leaving McElroy dead in his car. surrounded by witnesses who refused to reveal the shooter's identity. No one called an ambulance as McElroy lay to bleed to death. Police found shell casings from 2 different firearms, concluding that McElroy was shot by 2 individuals, but the jury ruled that he was killed by person or persons unknown. Trina knew one of the shooters, but didn't cooperate. Skidmore has since kept silence, feeling no remorse, and rightfully so, to the man who terrorized them for years. The town's attorney summed it up as this: "I know why they didn't talk. They were all glad he was dead. The town got away with murder."